Good morning, Libra Land. It's a beautiful morning. Ooh, look at that crystal. Look how the colors play off the card. This is ruby kyanite. Focus. Focus. How gorgeous that is. It is really good for when you're doing your spiritual work, spiritual practices, and also business. So I'm going to put that ruby kyanite right there. I have messages. Libra Land. Good morning. Grand Rising, everyone. This is going to be messages from Magi live stream. This is for my magicians, manifestors, alchemists, healers, prophets, and prophetesses. Just a moment. Wow, we already have 26 in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Give this reading a big thumbs up by double tapping the screen if you're joining us live. Okay. We are ready. Messages from Magi for Libra. Like I said, this live stream is going to be for my manifestors, my magicians, the healers, the alchemists, the prophets and prophetesses. Okay. So Merlin showed up off top immediately. Guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. Master number 33. If you've been seeing master number 33 a lot, like I have, this is definitely for you. Here we go, Libra. When the ancient one, Merlin, comes forward to speak with you, you are speaking with all the knowledge of the ancient druids who have spent time in fairylands for years, many of whom remain there still, including the wise mentor and teacher, Merlin. It is difficult to overestimate his depth of knowledge, his compassionate heart, and his laughter. He is part fae, part human, and all wise and loving. He is a teacher who comes to you with a message that you must find a teacher who claims not to know all, but who can guide you to the knowledge hidden within your own self, which seems out of reach and obscure to you at present. It will be time to study and to be corrected when Merlin comes to you. His guidance can feel stern to some, but because he is not always available for long periods of time, it is imperative to make each moment count when you have connected with this wise teacher. What the heck? I just watched Titanic this weekend because my family and I did the Titanic immersive experience in Cincinnati. And we watched the movie with the kiddos because they had never seen it. Well, they're teenagers now. But anyways, Jack says something like that. Why did that take me back to what Jack, Leonardo DiCaprio, says in Titanic when he's sitting at the table with all the wealthy people? And, he was considered third class in that movie. And he was with Rose at the first class table. And he says they're asking him for, you know, a word, a speech, whatever. And he says that. Hold on. I have to look this up. Something about making each moment count. Hold on. Here is exactly what it says. Excuse me, what Jack says in Titanic. I literally heard it in my head when I read that. Leonardo DiCaprio says, "You learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count." You've been doing that, Libra. You learn to you learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count. He wishes you to know that everything is your teacher, that life itself is yours to learn from. And he understands that the choices you have made have led you to him for now, and that in time you will part, and that too is right and good. He is ages old, and he knows that much of your wisdom, encoded in sleeping DNA, is also ages old. Okay, I didn't know we were going to talk about that, but Spirit wants to talk about your encoded sleeping DNA. Again, this live stream is for my Librans who are manifestors, alchemists, healers, magicians, prophets, and prophetesses. My ears ringing. So, all right, Spirit wants to talk about your encoded sleeping DNA. It's time to activate it, Libra. Let's go. That's what they don't want you to know, what they don't want you to do. But it's time. He gazes into his crystal orb at the end of his staff, the wisdom of the stones, and their strength and support are yours to lean on. How interesting. See, he's gazing at that crystal ball. Now, I just spoke about this ruby kyanite in the very beginning of the live stream. So there's certain crystals that want to work with you right now, Libra. Tap in if you are a crystal collector. Use them. Activate them at this time. They're not just pretty rocks. You know, okay? They're ready to be activated and they have a purpose. Each crystal has a vibration and a purpose. They want to work with you. You may experience visions when scrying, when Merlin enters your world. Okay, so some of you need to even take it up a step and get out any type of surface that you scry upon. You can scry in water. You can scry in any type of reflective surface. It doesn't have to be a crystal ball. Merlin has entered your world. His good humor is only matched by his determination for you to learn whichever way you choose. Those who find him are a hard taskmaster. Those who find him a hard taskmaster are actually resisting life's lessons. And he will dissolve blocks within you regarding seeing, hearing, feeling, sensing, and even smelling the fae. Merlin has an incredible sense of smell. I think that's clairgustance is the psychic, the clair of psychic smelling. Hold on, let me see. That might be taste. Hold on. What is the clair of psychic smell? Okay. Clairalience is the term that refers to the ability to perceive smells or fragrances that are not physically present, often associated with entities' energies. Clairalience. As Merlin is a bard, you may be drawn to remembering and telling stories and tales of your own life at this time. I don't know what you guys are talking about in the comments. Hey, friends. Hey. I am Ash. Okay. All right. As Merlin is a bard, you may be drawn to remembering and telling stories and tales of your own life at this time. As he is a wizard, high magics will attract you. Hey, Soul Fam. He is a guide. You will find a mentor and become a mentor in your own time. He is a keeper of natural laws. You will find you are living in tune with magical cycles. As you will begin to read and know the messages for a time with such clarity that you may shock others, even yourself. Growing older need be no block to wisdom, for you will not grow feeble nor dawdry. You will know what is wise and what is not, and the difference between what is worth your time and what is not will shine out in sharp relief. Clear, strong messages and a male mentor with Merlin energy may be coming into your life at this time. Trust the messages that begin to come to you. Know you are blending of both worlds. You are a blending of both worlds. Yep. You hear that cardinal? Cardinal going cray cray. That's your ancestors showing up like, this is for whoever I'm speaking to right now. That cardinal is going crazy. Trust the messages that begin to come to you and know that you are a blending of both worlds. Hearing the voices of stones, plants, water, and sky at this time. Seeing forms within nature, human forms, as that is how they can best talk to you at this time. Shape-shifting feelings, merging into that which you are most connected to. This is true and deep druid wisdom, wisdom that is strongly connected and loved by the fairy realm. Scrying will work for you very well, and consider finding a staff. So some of you guys need to find a staff or a walking stick and make it your staff. Take long walks to conduct and receive your readings and messages. Remember, Merlin is a bard, and thus he will often speak with you in riddle and rhyme. Well, I'm always rhyming here on Libra Land. I just heard like divine timing. We're always rhyming in divine timing. Merlin, let's go. Okay, Libra. We also had Cry for Nature. This is for my Earth Angel warriors as well. Warriors for nature, for the earth. And then after Cry for Nature, we're going to see what Gatekeeper means. Gatekeeper also came out. Okay. Cry for Nature. This is the card of the person who loves where they are, this planet. Hold on, let me see how I can do this. This person may be passionate about animals, nature, trees, and protecting this earth. This person realizes they are as a child when faced with the ageless wisdom of all the creatures of this wonderful blue and green planet. Human wisdom is but one form. The being who has drawn this card is one with great elemental energy who can help rid the environment of toxic poisons and environmental pollutions. I'm talking to environmental activists, or you're going to be an environmental activist, okay, in the near future. You will be passionately interested in helping the environment to be healed. In the same way, you are able to help heal toxic energy in places or in others. You'll notice, Libra, people love being around you because a lot of you are energy transmuters. A lot of you are true empaths. So not only do you feel the energy and sense it and know what it is, but you can transmute it. You can literally turn low vibe energy into high vibration, into high vibrational energy. This is who I'm reading for today. You have that ability. Whoever you are, you have that ability. That's why people are drawn to you. That's why people want to be around you. You could go back and forth like Merlin. You could go back and forth between being social and then retreating. Solitude. Okay? You know that you have to be in solitude and retreat to keep your sanity. So whoever I'm talking to, you have a really good balance of having the ability to be social. You're a healer. People are drawn to you. You transmute energy, but then you also know how to protect yourself and pull back your energy. Go back into your cave of wisdom, your lair. You don't have to be around people. You've transcended that codependency. You may find you have a talent for clearing the karma of the environment. Jeez. That's why you have to go into solitude sometimes. That's why you have to protect your energy. You know how powerful you are? Just your presence, your aura. Your aura is on 100. Your aura is on 100. This card is about the divine protection this magical planet enjoys from its special earth warriors. The person this card signifies has this earth warrior energy. The earth's spirit, in terms of the all who are attuned with this new earth energy. We all have this capacity, regardless of age, religion, race, creed, family background, and our issues. Has the chance to change into a person of the new earth. Okay. Wow. So you really are an earth angel warrior, and you're meant to help others move into the new earth energy as we move forward. Okay, Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. In both ancient fairy lore and in the magical world of fairy, past, present, and future coexist. There are unusual, to most human ways of thinking, exchanges between these dimensions of time. Just as there are shifting qualities to fairy space, size, and shape. They are time travelers, shapeshifters, and space travelers. Okay, you may have had experiences with different phenomena. You may have had experiences with ET, extraterrestrial beings. I'm just saying, that's who I'm reading for today. Also, you may have realized, or you may be realizing lately, there's something with time. It says time travelers. You're being gifted an ability to time travel. Some way, somehow. This came out in the live stream that I did on Saturday. It's unfortunately wasn't saved, but something about time kept coming up because I would look at the clock and it was 2 minutes behind, and then something else would talk about being ahead of time. Anyways, this is coming up again. Time traveling. The past, the present, the future. Shapeshifters and space travelers. Some of you have the ability to cloak yourself. You're learning that too. Like, you can speak certain words. I know it sounds woo-woo or whatever you want to call it. It sounds unrealistic, but this reading is for magicians, manifestors, alchemists, healers, prophets and prophetesses, oracles. Like, nothing is so far out there that it's unbelievable to who I'm reading for. You are tapped into other dimensions, other realms. Some of you are learning to cloak. The cloak of invisibility is what I'm speaking of. And it's protection. We don't use it in nefarious ways. We use it as a form of protection. The most common view of time held by science until recently was that of Isaac Newton, of time being like a straight arrow shot forward from a bow. Time marches on, moving in one direction. We are born, we age, we die. Time in this view does not move to the left or the right or up and down, and certainly never in circles. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing a clock moving counterclockwise. It's going backwards. There's something about going back in time. I mentioned the Titanic. 1912 is significant, okay? 1912. Your last life could have been around that time frame. For those that believe in past lives and reincarnation, your last lifetime was around that time frame, 1912. All right, let's keep going. But time indeed does move in a circle, in a spherical cycle, which, when it turns, does leave behind the mark of a line. But the line is not time itself. Most humans do not like this truth. They prefer to feel that all is measurable, divided up into neat units. Oh yeah, now I know why time was relevant. The clock I was looking at was 2 minutes slow, so it was back in time. Something about back in time. And then we were looking up how Uranus, the planet, has 17 hours in its day-night cycle, okay? Uranus has 17 hours. We have 24, right? Well, Uranus has 17. We found that out. Little astronomy facts. Little factoid. So then that made me Google about Earth. And I was like, well, Earth has 24, right? No, Earth has 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. No, we no longer have 24 hours. We have 23 hours and 56 minutes. And if we don't count the 4 seconds, what happened to the whole 4 minutes? Where did the whole 4 minutes go? I'm telling you, we are shifting timelines right now. Time is morphing. It's blurring. Timelines are blurring right now. It is, they say, a law, but the fairies prove this law to be a belief and nothing else. Everything is a belief. I've been saying that since the beginning. Since the beginning of time, I just heard it's all about belief. Yep. Facts. You see? You too can break this arrow of time in your life by asking the gatekeeper if you can move beyond this law or belief and into the realm beyond. Time is not a one-way ride. And if you are prepared to live this way, then you will be more truthfully alive, magical, and experiential. Oh, you experience more life. More life, Libra. Okay. There is no new law. 'Tis no invention. Ancient shamans have known that ritual or ceremony time is a place where there is no past, no present, no future. There is only now. In Buddhism, in Tao, and in Hindu practice, time is not linear, but a circle. The wheel of the year. It is in this circle that you can find yourself able to time travel, to bend time, to move between what seemed to be over and what you can recreate in the moment of now. The belief in time as a line has led us all to feel that we must control outcomes and destinations, but the acceptance of a cycle. Yes. But the acceptance of a cycle creates health, youth, beauty, joy, and uncertainty, which is a blessing. The cycle of time does not merely repeat. She repeats with endless variations. And thus the fairies know, and they wish to teach us that if we approach this with perfect love and trust, there are infinite variations on what we call the past and the future and the now. For the door is perception, and consciousness rules your experience of time. And the gatekeeper will know if you are prepared to live this truth, or if the wonder of it all will be almost too much for you. When we accept the truth of fairy time, people reappear in our lives so we can recreate and reshape the past. We may journey back to a place where we have been, and our future self can visit us. Seasons may pass in the blink of a blue-green eye, and years of joy pass slowly. Oh, I just got chills on my scalp. I have blue-green eyes. So I don't know, somebody out there, if your eyes change from bluish green, sometimes they appear blue, sometimes they appear green. You have fae blood. You have fae blood if your eyes change colors from blue to green. Like if I wear green, they'll look green. If I wear blue, they look blue. And it depends on the energy that I'm in too. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, we may grow old without aging. Yep, facts. We may stay young at heart and live way beyond the allotted life space the other version of time would have us believe in. Dang. You are literally, whoever I'm reading for, you're seriously recreating your future. You're extending your timeline. They don't want you to know how to do this stuff. They do not want you to tap into what I'm telling you. Like, Man, Libra. I'm hearing forever young. That's not even what it's about, but it's just going to come natural to you. It's not about being forever young. We don't care about that. But you're going to grow old and you don't appear your age at all. You never will. We will feel the echoes, see the future, and indeed remember how it is meant to be, and then create it simply by remembering. So this part is for my master manifestors and alchemists for sure. Those that connect with the Fae. You've seen the future. You've probably been shown visions of future events. But what you decide to believe and how you choose to move in this life, it's literally recreating. It's morphing. The future, the past, the present, all of it. This is wild. You know how they say the darkness says what they're going to do? Because if they say what they're going to do, they think and they say that it relieves them of the karma. They don't take on any of the karma. You may see visions of future events, or you may even get messages that something's going to happen to somebody, and you're meant to envision a different future. You're meant to co-create and manifest a different future for yourself, for this group of people, for whoever, for the area of land that you had that prophetic vision about. And just you speaking on it, envisioning it, going differently, it actually goes differently. You have that power. That's manifestation power at its finest. To shift timelines. This may make life surreal. Yeah, I just got a vision in my third eye of 11. Oh, of 11 in oh my gosh. What's it called? You know, that show with 11. Anyways, when she had that brain cap, that mind, that brain receptors cap on her head. Anyway, this may make life surreal and mysterious. There may be strange and odd occurrences. Stranger Things. Thank you. Oh my God. That's so crazy. I literally just read, this may make life surreal and mysterious, and there may be strange and odd occurrences. And Bebop just said Stranger Things, and I just read it. You may learn great secrets and fully be in the present, but you will always, once this doorway has been walked through, be in the time of now, in magic time, in fairy time. You can shape your own time, create portals between past and present, allow the now to be more effective and magical. Revisit the past and do over when the gatekeeper arrives. Watches and clocks may no longer work for you. Timers go off at strange times. There may be visitations from people you have yet to meet, and you may recreate your past in the dimension experienced when sleeping. Go to fairy mounds and sacred places. This may accelerate the process. You will see ghosts and understand the future, and stay well amidst it all. For it is not chaos, but truth. It is not unreality, but more real, more wondrous than any dream. Ooh. You know what I just heard? You know those dreams you have where you don't want to wake up? Like you ever have awakened from a dream and you're like, take me back. Take me back. I don't want to wake up. Take me back. Okay. So you have the ability to make your life like that dream. Because that dream is already a reality for you. It's in your astral. It's just a different dimension, but it's real. It's just a different reality, but it's real. More real, more wondrous than any dream. Understand that the concept of linear time is irrelevant to the question you currently seek an answer to. Foretelling is coming to you as you tap into a source outside of the linear time belief. Understanding that time is a landscape and where you choose to place your attention creates the concept and experience you are currently having. Dream time of the Aboriginal peoples of Australia is all time and no time, a beginning, life ending, and recreation occurring simultaneously. We too can dream and be without the time pressures we currently believe we need to experience. Some say that when we break through to the fifth dimension, the fifth world in the future, we will no longer have this current time belief and all will change and flow. Once upon a time will be now and forever. We will be with our ancestors past, companions present, and generations of the future. We will speak and dream and share together. Refusing to acknowledge that time bends and shapes according to your perception. So in reverse, this is about holding on to control, a belief in moving forward always at any expense, because to do anything else is a kind of death. Experiencing time's measure beating differently, but refusing to feel safe with it. Conditioning operating at full force in regards to beliefs around time. You may find it very difficult to be on time. Ask the gatekeeper for assistance, and then time will be your friend, and you will dance within its flow. This happened to me last year around Libra season. I might have read this card, and I asked for assistance with time because I was running behind. And I promise you, it was so weird. It was like time slowed down. It was like I was moving in the car at the normal speed, but I got where I needed to go faster that day, like in less time. Not faster, but I used less time to get where I was going. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But the time on my clock in my car was literally going slower. I perceived it that way, and I got where I needed to go. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird, but it worked. So some of you guys need to ask the gatekeeper for assistance when it comes to time. Whew. Okay. Just for honorable mention before I shuffle, we have follow me at the bottom. Some of you guys are receiving an invitation. Invitation. Looks like a party. Something about May. This is a party that's happening in May. All right, let's see what wants to come out for us, Libra. Welcome, Craig, Gemini, welcome. You're welcome here too. 111 in the chat. Air sign friend, what's up? All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. OMG. Did we not get the message that crystals are more than just pretty rocks? They have energy, they have intention, they have powers built into them, and they want to work with you now. Double confirmation, Libra. Double confirmation. Crystal magic. This is the dawn. This is the beginning. This is a creation. 21. In the beginning, there was one fairy and a crystal chamber where all the souls of the world would be birthed. And she danced and drew forth from one shining stone a soul which she blessed and set free into the world. This is the fairy of creation, of the very beginnings of all things, of the source of the thought, of the spark, of the birth, and of the magic of your connection to the source. This fairy being is dancing into existence the song of the crystals, the form of the crystals. Within each of those crystals is a soul. Wow. Which when birthed will be you and me and we and all. The dance of creation is an endless, lifetimes long song with drifting harmonies and changes in rhythm from lifetime to lifetime. Wow. So we're definitely talking about past lives here. I spoke about the Titanic earlier, and now I'm getting the musician that played the violin until the very end. Some of you guys played the violin in your past lives, or some of you guys were or are musicians. Why can't I say that? My throat chakra is like blah, being attacked. I rebuke you. Go. Some of you guys were musicians. I keep wanting to say magical musicians. You created magical tones, music, melodies. Thank you, Spirit. Melodies. You could do that in this life. Like I just hum melodies sometimes. I have no idea where they came from. Lifetimes long song with drifting harmonies. Harmonies. Ooh! Archangel Michael, please rebuke and block all evil eye, negative energy, anyone trying to affect any of my chakras. Remove them now. Amen. And so it is. 111 back in the chat. 111. Again, the number of new beginnings. It's your time, Libra. That was nice and needed. Okay. It smells so good. Drifting harmonies and changes in rhythm from lifetime to lifetime. We are all birthed from the same place, a place of source. We are all part of this divine connection, and we all have within us that flame. That is our star fire, our connection to the all that is. This fairy asks you to remember that whoever you seem to be, there is a larger, more transpersonal part of who you are, a part of you that belongs within all that is. And while you do have individual expression of it this lifetime, you are indeed beyond knowing in a human sense. This fairy being's role is to sing the song, to dance the dance that reminds us all of our star fire and our common origins. She dances alone. From each movement springs golden tendrils of energy, running from hands through feet, whirling around and through her, a weaving of energies that calls souls back into life. And as long as she dances, shaping the source into patterns that we recognize as life forms, there will be happiness, merriment, and the ecstasy of being. And the crystals sing, and life comes again. I'm telling you, ecstasy of being, this new beginning that you are co-creating with the universe, my master manifesting Librans, you're going to feel like it's a dream come true. It, like I just said a few moments ago, like the dream that you don't want to wake up from, that you're mad that you woke up from that dream. You're creating your life to feel that same way, that same vibration. Creating your own world, the end of chaos, freedom to choose, singing your own song, freedom of movement, grace and meaningful activity, beginnings to new ventures that are divine, the origins of a new venture, the ability to heal or amplify energy crystals, working with true energy, dance, and movement to express yourself, healing through sound, crystals, dance, and energy, ecstatic movement, dancing as if you are alone, no self-consciousness, no guilt, total bliss in being. Like no one can tell you anything anymore, Libra. You are who you are. You came here to be who you came here to be. You're living out your divine purpose and mission. And it's about time for you to start enjoying life again. Amen. And so it is. Order in the divine court. Period. Wow. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Solace. Return to nature, tree wisdom, natural remedies. Okay. What deck do I want to use next? Let's see what the Santa Muerte Oracle would like to tell us. What are passed over loved ones? What would they like to add to this? Then I'll get an I Ching card too. Passed over loved ones. What would you like Libra to know today? What would you like Libra to hear today? That was quick. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh. This is perfect, Libra. You're so supported. Look, the entire ancestral line has your back. And you're holding this little, almost looks like a mirror or a magnifying glass. And the world. They want you to feel supported. Your loved ones on the other side want you to know they have your back. Specifically 3, too. Like specifically these 3. Which is so wild to me because I specifically have 3 pictures of 3 loved ones on the other side on my altar. But yeah, Libra, you have specifically 3. It's like you, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Runes of Kaizen, thank you, my friend. Thank you, broski. Love you, Nick. Thank you. I really appreciate that good energy. That super thanks. Bless you always, my friend. Your passed over loved ones want you to know that you hold this power. Whether this is a mirror or a magnifying glass, it really doesn't matter. It's like you're magnifying and mirroring the powers of your ancestors. Let's read. It tells us what it is. I think it's a mirror. But either way, you're mirroring and magnifying the powers that have been gifted to you and bestowed to you. Little young Libra here. Young Libra. No matter your age. To our passed over loved ones and ancestors, you're still the youngin'. You're still the youngin', Libra. We're still the youngin' compared to those on the other side. 24. The advice of the dead. Remember that you are the one in the present, holding your future. And that if you want this future to be positive, you must first look inside yourself. Because every action you decide to take in the world is nothing but a reflection of yourself. The last card of the World of Formations shows us that we can only obtain self-realization and do significant things in the world if we understand that our present is generated and connected by every kindness and every crime of the past in a continuous flow. We are like antenna that can receive and transmit the original light, which also reaches us through our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, and through the forms we have given our gods. Your ancestors and love passed over loved ones want you to continue to make good choices too. I just feel like that's confirmation. Like, it's a lot of pressure. You're literally a reflection because you're the chosen one. I am speaking to the chosen of your family to break these generational curses, to embrace the gifts of your ancestry. It's a lot on your shoulders, but look, they're holding your shoulders in the card. They're like, look, we have your back, they have our back, and so on and so forth. Like, your support is endless, is what I'm hearing. Your spiritual support is endless. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But I know that can be a lot. Just keep making good choices, okay? We got this, Libra. All right, let's get the I Ching. In Mandarin, I had someone that spoke Mandarin years ago here on Libra Land, and they taught me in Mandarin, it is pronounced I Ching. So I say it the way it's pronounced authentically in the Mandarin language. I Ching, whatever. But I do like to learn how to pronounce things correctly, especially in the native language. Yeah, that's always good. All right, Libra, let's go. Thank you, passed over loved ones. Thank you, ancestors. What else would you like Libra to know? Wow, the rose that grew from concrete. That you are, Libra. The obstacle. You're either passing this or you have recently passed the initial difficulty. Keep going. Do not give up, no matter your growing conditions, no matter your environment. You are the rose that grew through concrete. 39. A terrifying abyss is accompanied by an insurmountable peak. There seems to be no way out. The danger is accompanied by paralysis. A means must be found to indirectly overcome these obstacles. What to do? It is time for meditation and awareness. When you can't go under or over, you got to go through. That's what I heard. I don't know. I feel like there's this opening here. There's something you can't you can't not deal with whatever this is, Libra. You can't push it under the rug, and you can't just move over it. So that's why I heard Spirit say you can't go under it and you can't go over it. You just have to work through it. You just literally have to push through whatever this is, Libra. Wow. The initial difficulty, I was getting ready to read, and the card underneath it literally talks about the abyss again, that this card says. The oracle is telling you that you are facing an abyss, but don't worry. By necessity, the carefreeness that characterizes this card leads you to flow, thus overcoming any obstacle that prevents you from progressing. So right now it's like you're going to flow. You're going to make it through this abyss. Whatever obstacle is in front of you, you're going to push through. To me, it's like a combination of going through it, pushing through it, but you don't have to like be miserable while you're pushing through this obstacle. Flow, flow. Use the power of the water. Interesting. Okay, I just heard that. Use the power of the water. The initial difficulty says the oracle offers an invitation to not reduce your partner to an object, nor to sell oneself in the name of love, but to open oneself to the freedom where love can exist. Pardon me. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Your family on the other side is very proud of you. It was not easy, Libra. Let's see. Fortune cards. But these fortune cards we haven't used for quite a long time. Three cards for Libra. What does Libra need to know? What does my Magi Librans, my manifestors, alchemists, healers, prophets and prophetesses, what do they need to know today? The Knight, that you will triumph over any adversity. That's also my Archangel Michael card. That's so wild. Like 20 minutes ago, we called on Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is coming through, just to let you know, first and foremost, he is always there, especially when you call upon him for protection. He will defend you and yours, and you will have triumph over any adversity right now. Unseen forces watch over you. I can't make it up. She has angel wings, but she's holding this illuminated skull. Your ancestors, your passed over loved ones, your angels, your spirit guides, all the beings that comprise, that make up spirit, are watching over you. And I hope you heard the beautiful songbird just now. Confirmation. Two more cards for Libra, please. Okay. Oh, that's 3. The Mystic Circle. Okay, I'll take them. Wow. The Mystic Circle. Okay. And what did all those fairy cards talk about? The circle, the wheel. Your abilities will be enhanced. And it came out with the hand of fate. Forces beyond your control, forces beyond any human being's control are intervening on your behalf. And the sun. Just for a little more confirmation if you needed it, the sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. So keep it Libra. Keep it pushing. Persevere. Perseverance. You may be seeing ravens or crows lately. Like I've been seeing just not groups of them, but just like one off by itself. Oh, I just heard a dark group has been, you haven't been seeing groups of crows because a dark group has been dismantled. Your spirit team, along with Archangel Michael, has been dismantling a group of dark workers, of dark magicians. And now it's like they're working alone. That's why you're seeing just these loner crows or ravens. This group couldn't do anything by themselves, and now they're being forced. Some of them have been forced into like solitude. What on earth? I just heard forced into servitude. I don't even want to know what Spirit is talking about with that. Nope. They should have left you alone a long time ago. That's what I heard. They should have left you alone and learned their lesson a long time ago. Okay, let's do a night fairy card since we have the fairy vibe going. Let's get a night fairy oracle. Ooh, look what I opened up to. That is so badass. The Dawn. Look at her on top of that bear. I heard native. It's giving me native energy. I love that card. Yes. The Dawn. The Portal. The Fae of Friendship. In yesterday's reading, We got that you're going to be meeting new soul family, new soul friends and fam very soon. Oh my gosh. You have the warrior fae at the bottom. And we started off this live stream talking about earth angels, earth warriors. OMG. And look, it's 3. It's Roman numerals 3, but it's 111. The warrior fae with the dragonfly. And it came out. That's at the bottom. The moon's child. That is such a cool card. Hold on. And Hallow's Calling came out together. The moon's child and Hallow's Calling. So we're going to read these two. Let me see here. Get something. Here's the moon's child. And Hallow's Calling. And let's get the warrior fae on the table too, because we're going to read that as well. Okay. All right. Number 4, the moon's child. You must know the powers inside you. The moon's child calls us to look inside of our own hearts to find the answer to every untold riddle, every question. Intuition personified, the goddess within us. You are stronger than you know. Secrets hidden and finally revealed. Stand before the mighty moon dragon. Feel the weight of his gaze as a great test lies before you. Draw courage from your confidence, knowing that you are the child of the great and mighty moon, and that no force can harm you. Seeing the strength and depth of your self-knowledge, the dragon nods in approval. You have passed your test. And I just got a text message that came through for confirmation. You have passed your test, Libra. The great secrets and wonders of the mysterious moon live inside of me. I am powerful. I hold the key. Sometimes we look every which way for the light, jumping from star to star, and we forget that the brightest light in even the darkest sky lives inside of us. Carry the moon with you wherever you go, just like you carry all the answers to all your questions. Remember just how strong and powerful you truly are, child of the moon. Bless you, Andrew. Thank you so much for that super thanks. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the good vibes. Train horn confirmation. Let's read 15, the Hallow's Calling. Something wicked this way comes. The fairy of the hallows welcomes us to the season of fall, of death, of the great cold. She brings with her a jack-o'-lantern fire to warm us, a reminder of the eternal flame of the soul that lives within us all. In the most remote and distant realm of the night fairies, she asks us to play in the dark and confront our fears. Coming in from the cold, light in the darkness, purging. The totem of the hallows is not a living creature, but a carved up jack-o'-lantern, beckoning us forth with its light and fire. It is a reminder to persist, even in harsh circumstances. Yeah, don't, like, holy moly, Libra, persistence. I mean, we had that in the fortune cards. Where's it at? Your perseverance, persistence and perseverance. What's up? I said, keep it P. Keep it P. Keep pushing, persisting, and persevering. Visualize the flame as it beckons you to be your witchiest. In this meditative space, consider how can you confront and ultimately defeat your fears. Affirm, I am a light in dark times. Play in the dark just a little more in life. When the hollows call and things get scary, remember you are at home in the dark, night fairy. Make peace with the more morbid side of life. When the time is right, it can be very fun to play in the dark. Interesting. I feel like that's something about the night. Obviously, the main message is to keep persisting through whatever life throws your way. Something about nighttime, too, and playing. I'm telling you, there's a party. Some of you guys are going to be invited to a party. It's going to be a nighttime party in May. Okay, the Warrior Fae says, and then I've got to end this live. I'm going to end with the Secret Garden cards. The Warrior Fae calls us to ready ourselves for battle in more ways than one. Charge! This night Fae invites us to wrap ourselves in comfort and protection as we prepare for a mighty task ahead. What's up with all these P words? Perseverance, persistence, push. Now it just said, and then it just said play. And now it just says protection. And prepare. 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 Okay, why the heck did I just say that 3 times? That's a message. Okay. Prepare. She wears both her victories and losses with equal pride because she is a fighter. Relentless. Never giving up. Moving forward. Being ever mindful and vigilance. See with the eyes of the Warrior Fae when it is time to push forward the offensive and further your campaign into new uncharted territory. You are a warrior. It is time to fight. Some of you need to fight fire with fire. Some of you guys know that you do light magic, but you also could be like a gray magician, a gray type of witch. You have the ability to do both light magic and dark. And the only reason you would do any type of dark magic would be in resistance to the dark magic that's being casted upon you. But that's what I meant by fighting fire with fire. All right, let's end this off. Oh, bless you, Lauren. Thank you, love, to all the P's. That's right. Thank you so much, Lauren, for the super thanks, for that good energy. Bless you, beautiful. Sometimes we have to fight fire with fire. I don't know. It's just what I got. It's just what I'm getting. Protect. To protect. To P word protect. Oh, some of you need to forgive and release. Forgiveness, a crushed flower, still gives off a sweet scent. Release, lighten your load. Let's get two more. It does? My table has a heart by the candle? Where? Where? What do you mean, like right here, sort of? Where do you guys see it? I'm looking. Right there? Where do you guys see it? Oh, oh, right here? Is that what you mean? The heart right there? I see it. That's cool. That's cool. We love spirit. We love the divine. We love our ancestors, our angels and our spirit guides of the most high heavenly realms. And they love us too, and they show it. Two more cards. Grow. Wow. All flowers must grow through dirt. And remember, your I Ching card was the rose that grew through the rocks, through the concrete. That's crazy. Radiance. Last but not least, radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. Beautiful Librans, what a perfect message to end off with. Stay balanced, stay blessed, everybody. Thank you so much for all your support, your kind comments, your thumbs up, your subscriptions. Shout out to my members. I have a members video coming. I promise. I promise. Something special just for my members. Bless you, Glenda. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about like light witches and dark witches and good witches and bad witches, and Glenda. Oh my God, I feel like that's a message to stay in the light. Glenda, bless you. Thank you so much. Your first super on alive. Glenda, the good witch just came through with a message. Stay in the light, Libra. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart chakra always. Keep your head held high and follow what? The light. The sun. Peace. That was good. That was so good.